Propaganda. How about you take a propaganda at these tits? I'm just joking. I am joking. However, this dress is very busty. Well, I mean, I'm the one that's busty here, but it's, I don't know. It's very. I'm bringing Mele to the table. Naloyin, drizzle. It's very. Oh, I think it's like the third time I'm wearing it, but regardless. Welcome back. And if it's the first time being here, welcome. This is your favorite discourse diva, and this will be the discourse video today, because we will be speaking about red pill content surrounding financial freedom of women. That is what we'll be speaking about. There is a word, yes, that I actually heard from a Nigerian feminist. I follow her on TikTok. I forgot her name now. I'll think about it. But it was sachetification, right? And in her content, because she was speaking about BBLs, but she was speaking about how Nigeria as a whole like to also, because like it's like a poverty stricken country, so they have to sachetize a lot of things, so that those big cocoa pops, they will then make those small ones where you could buy like maybe in rands, 5 rand. You've also seen them. We also have a sachetification, I think, when it comes to prices as well, because we also have those smaller things. And I've just realized that the whole thing of actually trying to get women to be on board, of actually surrendering their financial freedom, has also been sachetified, right? Because at first it started as a like therapy speak. It started as hyper independence. And look, I understand independence and hyper independence might maybe different, right? Because independence is you being able to actually do your own stuff, and hyper independence might actually be pertaining to not being able to ask for help, right? And I have said this before, I don't necessarily think that it's like someone died about it. I don't think it's really this really big thing, because it's a good thing to always have your back. To always have it, because at the end of the day, people are disappointing, whether we like to actually admit that or not. People are disappointing. Your parents, people that are legally tied to actually taking care of you, can also be disappointing. And we've also seen, even from depending on our parents, how hectic that was. You understand? Like, you would have to wait for them to be in a good mood for you to actually even ask for something. And you can't ask for things that are frivolous either. Like, I can't say, Mama ngicela unginike imali ye-nails. You understand? Like, she just wouldn't get that, because like that's not a need. You don't need to have nails done. You can actually chill with your own natural nails. You understand? And in which, even with the needs that you will need, there's a certain way of actually doing it, when you need to do it. If she comes back from work and she's not in a good mood, then that's obviously off. And if this is a very pressing situation, then you are like, your back is against the wall. This is pertaining your own parent, may I add. This is your parent, someone that is legally binded to actually taking care of you. You're not even speaking about a man that you met and you fell in love with, right? So going back to the sachetification of the whole thing of making sure women are playing with the idea of surrendering their financial freedom after so much work has actually been done to women, making sure that they look at themselves as people that are capable of being in the workforce and contributing quite a lot into society. So then it was that, it's a trauma response. Whenever there's therapy speak, people get re-triggered, like, okay, I don't want to actually seem scorned. Everyone wants to seem like they are on this healing journey, and they don't want to seem scorned. So that is the best way of getting people to actually listen, because everyone is on this, oh, I'm on my healing journey, oh, I'm getting into this, oh, I'm getting into this. All of it is just therapy speak, narcissism, this. And then it was like, it's a form of you didn't get help when you were younger, so this is why you act like this now, and blah blah blah, bloody blah. It's something that you should look into. You should ask for help more. I'm not actually disputing that. You should, if you need it, right? And if people cannot help, I also need you to understand that they probably can't, because we are all like, the economy is bad on all of us. But now, if you have underlying more trauma responses, this might actually be an issue for you, because now you're going to be hearing no, and you're going to feel rejected, and. But anyways, this is why, for me, I've never really seen anything wrong with someone actually really having her own back, because you can't always be depending on people all the time, right? And we've seen this even when we were actually under our parents' roofs, right? And then from then it was femininity and masculinity. Now all of a sudden being independent now is masculine, and no man wants masculinity. Now this is quite of a tricky one, because it really plays into the desperation of women partnering up. Women want to partner up. Women want to partner up. It could literally be a worm. They want to partner up. So when you actually play with such words of like, oh, when you're doing this, you're actually in your masculine era. Men are repulsed by masculinity because they are divine masculines. Whatever the hell that even means. So now you get men that are repulsed by you because you have your own car, you have your own job, you have your own place, and now you're trying to surrender all of that so that only he has assets that he can actually have under his name, and you are assetless, you are moneyless, you are broke in your feminine era, because you want a man to lead you to destruction. They're not going to lead you to any femininity, babe. It's going to be destruction. That's where you're going to lead yourself. And what women also don't understand is, you coming from your homestead, right, where you were dependent, where you were a child, you are now literally, it's like a transfer, a deed transfer type of thing. Like, you are the deed, mind you. You are the deed. It's like some sort of livestock transfer. Now you are going to be dependent on someone else, with someone else's rules, in someone else's house. Because at the end of the day, that is not your house. It's still his. And one thing about men, it will come a time where he will remind you. One thing about them, when you don't have your own, there will come a time where things are actually really, really tough, and he's going to remind you that, listen, none of these things are your own. We've seen how even children speak about their stay-at-home moms. Children, we've seen how they speak about them. It's not good. It's not of like, oh, my mom was at home working. They always speak ill. And the only where they actually got that idea was from the fathers. The fathers are the ones that were actually telling those kids that your mom's doing nothing. She's sitting at home doing nothing. I'm the one that's bringing the bacon. She knows nothing. She's at home. She's not even smart enough to even get a job. Those things are said by the dads. Those things are said by this same man that you surrendered everything to so that you seem feminine. It's not good. It never will be good. There's never been a time where you surrendering your financial freedom in any way or form, even if it was your parents, to be honest, where it was good. You constantly need to have your own, because even the relationship, even your parents and your spouse's relationship is different when you have your own money. Because I am not speaking to this person because I have to. I'm speaking to them because I want to. I'm building a relationship with them because I want to. It's not a matter of, if I don't build a relationship, then where will I go? It's not that matter. You understand? You don't want to get all of your relationships from a survival point of view. A lot of people will even tell you that, like, their relationship got better with their parents after they actually got long distance and they got their own money. It got better because you are now truly experiencing this person from a point of, I want to actually get our relationship to where I want it to get. I don't need it to get there, because I don't need, you for survival. I can survive on my own. I'm independent. I have my own job. I have my own car, whatever the case is. But like, you have your own. And this is parents. I will always repeat this. This is from parents, from men. Now you are 38, for instance, and this man has fell in love with a 21-year-old, and they're telling you that they want polygamy. What are you going to do? What power do you have? 38. You've literally probably wasted close to 20 years of your life actually home building and being a homemaker, and you don't have much experience in the workforce. Even if you have a qualification, you don't have much experience in the workforce, and it's going to be really tricky for you because already you're nearing 40. When you look into these things, they always are hiring 18 to 35. You pass that mark now, your marriage is in shambles because he's fallen in love with a 21-year-old. He wants this 21-year-old side chick to actually be part of the family tree. Like, he wants to legitimize this affair and actually bring this child into the home, into your matrimonial home. What are you going to do? Then what you're going to do, you're going to turn into a motivational speaker on social media and go on about how people are actually effing people's husbands and this and this and that. But do you know what your own money could have done? You could have actually, your middle finger could have been up and been like, you know what? I'll take my kids and we're going out. We will split our assets how we split it through the courts, and that will be it. And guess what? I can assure you, after the divorce, that affair he had will absolutely suffer because he is no longer that same man that she met. He has half assets now, if not less. He's definitely paying spousal support and child support if you have children. Things are not going to be the same for him. So he's not going to be this macho guy that he was to this 21-year-old when they first met. Now he has stress. Now he has to pay attorneys. You see, that is what they want to take away from you. There's this whole femininity, trauma response, whatever. Independence is here to stay. Please never ever surrender your own financial freedom for anyone, for that matter, for anyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be seeing each other next week, Sunday. I will try to actually really upload them like early in the morning, guys. But I truly get so caught up. You know, the weekend is literally so short. And last weekend I was really sick. And on my live, I did say that I was actually sick, so I couldn't actually film anything. And someone said, but no, hopefully I will not fall sick again, and so this should be it. I'm not going to promise that I will keep on with the 2 videos per Sundays, but maybe you never know. Thank you so much for tuning in.